guys, welcome back to 12 Acres. I'm going to be doing some canning today and I thought I would take you guys along with me and show you what I'm doing. I love to have canned beans on hand, not only just plain beans, but also I like to make a bean and bacon soup. That way it's ready to eat. It's great for a quick meal, or if someone's hungry and no one else is, they can go ahead and help themselves to a can of soup. So I'm going to be making some bean and bacon soup today with the white northern beans, as well as canning some chicken vegetable soup because I cooked up a batch of chicken the other day, took the meat off the bones. It's really good. I saved the broth as well, so I'm going to chop up some vegetables and throw that all together and get that canned up too. So stay tuned. I've got my canner that's got a little bit of water in it, a couple inches of water in it, heating up. I have a stock pot of water heating up, and I went ahead and put a towel down on my countertop. I like to put a towel on the countertop because it gives kind of an insulated, soft barrier for the jars to sit on so that they don't sit on a cold countertop. So this is all I've got for chicken, and I cooked this yesterday, took all the meat off the bones, and I'm going to guess that this is probably only enough chicken to do 4 pints of soup. Alright, so I've got my canner that is heating up. My lids are in a small pot of simmering water, my stock pot with water for the beans, and then I'm working on getting my broth ready for the chicken soup in here. I have 17 jars, pint-sized jars, because that is what fits into my canner. And I've got all the lids ready, all of my utensils, everything is here and ready and handy. So let's get going. I don't really measure anything other than the salt and the bouillon cubes that I did put in here. I put a half a teaspoon of salt in the chicken soup pints, and then for the beans, I just put 1 cube of chicken bouillon. So everything's all ready. I still have to run this little dealie around, and you just kind of poke it down in there, take out any air bubbles that might be in your jar, and then you can also use it to gauge how much headspace is in your jars. And for these, I like to leave about 1 inch. This is why you should always take a good look at your lids and rings before you put them on your jars. These were actually a brand new set of pint-sized jars that I just bought from Walmart. But look at that. They're damaged. That would probably not seal. So always take a look at your lids before putting them on your jars. I didn't get a picture of the jars in here, but they are double stacked. There's a plate that goes in between them. And so now I've got this set on a medium heat, and I will wait to see some steam start coming out of the petcock. And I will let the steam escape for about 10 minutes before I close it. And then once I close it, then I will watch the pressure. I'm not going to go out there behind it. As soon as it's okay. I mean, you've got dried stuff under it, but it's not oozing like it was. I
should go clean it, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow.
Okay, so now the petcock is closed. Pressure is starting to build. I've got it actually on a little bit higher setting, so medium high probably, and now I just have to keep an eye on the pressure. And once it gets up to about 10, or right at 10, I'll try to keep it right at 10. It is hard. Then I turn that down. And for my stove, that's usually around 4 or a little between 3 and 4. But again, it fluctuates and I have to keep a constant look on it. All right, we are holding steady. It's a hair above 10, but as long as it doesn't go below 10, I'm not too worried. I try to keep it as close to 10 as possible. So I've got the timer set. I now have 46 minutes left. So as soon as my time is up, the total time again is 1 hour and 15 minutes. So when the time is up, I will shut the stove off and let it sit and acclimate and lower the pressure by itself. I do not do anything to hasten the pressure lowering process.